Listen. Stop whatever you are doing and listen with everything inside you. There is a hush in the air now. A small, almost audible pause that holds more than ordinary silence. Feel it settle around you like a warning and an invitation at once. You have been walking through heavy nights, carrying a fatigue that no bed can fix. A tiredness that reaches not to your limbs but down into the roots of who you are. You know it. I know it. This moment is not accidental. Something has been held back, carefully, until precisely this breath. I did not come to soothe in vague phrases. I came to change you. There is a movement under the surface, a recalibration so exact it will rearrange the architecture of your soul. You have fought alone more times than you can count. You have whispered toward empty rooms, wondering whether your strength would hold. If you ever thought you might break, that was not the end of your story. It was the hinge of it. There is a turning now, and it arrives with intent. Do you feel the pressure? Close to you, like a hand placed on the back of your heart, something shifts. Not dramatic at first. A small shiver, the tilt before a storm. But the smallness is the beginning of gravity. I am clearing away the debris that has kept your steps short. Doubts that clung like wet clothes are being stripped away. The truth about who you are is about to surface, precise and unavoidable, and when it comes, it will not whisper. It will present itself like a doorway that finally opens. If you remember a time when giving up seemed the only option, understand this. That urge was never proof of weakness. It was the signal of exhaustion, the body's way of telling you you had been carrying too much for too long. I saw those moments. I sat with them. And I began quietly and deliberately to repair from the inside out. Breath by breath I am restoring you. I am replacing what has been spent with a quiet potency that will look nothing like what you expected. Anticipate a wisdom that arrives like a key, not mere comfort but an urgent reorientation. Your identity will rebalance. The roles you held out of habit will fall away. Some places that once fit you like safe clothing will now feel tight and wrong. That is not loss. It is preparation. You were never meant to remain where you had to shrink yourself to belong. The soul that lives inside you is widening. You sense it, do you not? That fragile stirring on the inside is not mistake. It is movement. There are people who left without answers and words that cut and will not be answered. I will not pretend that the pain vanishes with a single sentence. But listen closely. What feels like an empty space now is being cleared to receive what I have for you. I will trade your old burdens for a fresh beginning. Lay down the guilt you have carried that belongs to no one but the past. Put down the sharp words that still echo, the tries that did not land. They will not define what comes next. Close your eyes and picture a light you have never seen. It is not harsh, but it is precise. It will bathe the corners of your life that you have learned to ignore. You will notice first subtle shifts. A lighter step, a morning that does not dread the day but meets it. Then the changes will widen until even the people who doubted will see something undeniable. Not for spectacle, for truth. The transformation I am doing is not for applause. It is for steadiness. It will make you speak with a certainty you did not think you could own. I am preparing doors in ordinary places. Your greatest moments will not always come with trumpets and bright stages. Often they will begin in a quiet kitchen, in a single conversation that opens a new road, in a chance that arrives with no fanfare. Be ready to steward the small. Open hands will be enough. You have hidden gifts, talents you set aside because they seem small. Those are the implements I will use. The commonplace will become the altar of your influence. Expect healing that is not only spoken over you, but actually moves through you. There is a wave that comes from a place you cannot name, but will recognize the moment it touches you. It will untie secret knots in your body and your mind. Sleep will become a place of repair. The ache that has been your constant companion will ease. Do not mistake small relief for the whole work. This is comprehensive. It reaches to the marrow. A scarcity that haunted your house and your thoughts is breaking. The old whisper that there will never be enough is being exposed for the lie it is. I am replacing it with a rhythm of abundance that begins well before you see the ledger change. It begins with a quiet confidence, a trust that transforms how you step into the world. Provision will come in forms you did not anticipate. Some of it will be material. Much of it will be more precious. Aligned relationships, timely doors, peace that does not leave when weather turns. Your waiting has been deliberate. In the slow seasons I kept you, not abandoned you. There was depth to be formed, not damage to remain. The very things that felt like interruptions were the architecture of readiness. Now the wind moves. It fills sails you forgot you had. The direction beneath your feet will grow clearer. Your purpose is not a distant prize you must chase. It is a simple, steady path to be walked one step at a time. The gifts you thought dormant will press into motion, and you will participate in a greatness that is quiet and relentless. There will come moments when you doubt, when the old fears whisper like shadows returning to test you. When they come, do not be surprised. Return immediately to the center. You are not being tested to prove your worth. You are being shown how firm you have become. The renewal is daily as well as decisive. Practice keeping your heart aligned with what you now know. Build habits small and faithful. The new identity I am placing upon you will not be sustained by mere willpower. It will be held within a foundation I am building inside you. You will be given discernment that sharpens your hearing. You will sense atmospheres and voices with a clarity that keeps you from wasting energy on what is not yours. This gift is for the humble, not the haughty. Use it to gather, to steady, to counsel when needed. Doors will open for influence because of who you are becoming, not because you chased recognition. Prepare to be used in quiet ways that change others' lives. You will become a harbor for those battered by life. Your presence, once remade, will communicate more than an argument ever could. When you step into rooms, there will be a calm. When you speak, there will be direction. When you pray, places will shift. These are not grand promises in the theatrical sense. They are deep and true realities that will show themselves over time. And finally, know this. What I am doing is not tentative. It is not a favor that might be rescinded. It is a work set in motion with precision. If you feel the stirring inside you now, do not ignore it. Hold fast. Let go of the things that keep you from walking forward. Keep your voice steady. Keep your heart humble. You were refined by fire and you emerged made resilient. A new season begins now. It will not always be easy, but it will be real. Stay near to this voice. Keep listening. The next things I will give you will come quietly, but they will change everything. You are not alone. You were never alone. The moment for thriving is here. Move into it with courage and a watchful, grateful heart.